Choprop Properties is consumed with transforming the property market in South Africa to create wealth access for the majority who were denied these opportunities. Did you hear that, King Goodwill Zwelithini? Now, the company's founder and CEO, Yusuf Essa, is here to tell us how they are doing this. We don't need Yusuf to get into the past, the history of how black people were excluded. We all know this. We've read that history, except for King Goodwill Zwelithini. Let's get into how are you addressing this, by the way. Good morning and welcome to 180.
Good morning, Bob. Thank you for having me here. It's an honor to be on the show this morning.
Pleasure. How are you doing this? How are you helping transform this industry?
Well, Bob, I think, a little bit about our company. Our company started off about just under 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. I come from the FMCG business, so I've been in my various businesses in the townships in Mabopani, Mamelodi, Soshanguve. And being in fast-moving consumer goods, I decided I wanted to be, in something different. I needed to pursue a change. Yeah. And it was clear that, the industry, the property, real estate industry in South Africa was lacking transformation. I mean, there's no secret. I mean, to think of how many Kiribonis or Bonganis or Yusufs or Ibrahims are in the business, it's plain to see that the industry is lacking transformation. Indeed. So when we started off about 9 years ago, we started with the intention to introduce a little bit of color into the market. And that's, been our mission. We're very passionate about transformation and empowerment, women and youth, big. Yeah. And, yes, we've been on a binge. I think for the last, I would say between 3 to 6 months, we've trained just over 515 individuals, 514 to be exact. All right. And we've got a skills development program. We've got an induction training program called Become a Property Guru as well. Mm-hmm. And, we go into various townships and we look to recruit, talent. It's a service business and we're looking for service-driven professionals that are passionate about property.
When people come in for your classes, whichever level they come in, what do they leave with?
Well, Bob, it's a very broad question. Our training just doesn't cover, our basic induction training program covers the basics like, introduction to real estate marketing, selling a property, negotiating skills, closing the deal, the registration process, the legal processes. But along with just a basic induction training program, we work on a mentorship program where we assist new agents or inductees that come on board with us through the entire process and help them get to understand the real estate industry better. It's plain to see, look, our business model is not about job creation. It's about wealth creation. We want to teach people how to fish. And
how much money is in this industry?
Well, let me tell you, the real estate industry in South Africa is worth 5 trillion rand.
Wow. Okay.
It contributes towards 15% of the gross domestic product. All right. And it's a huge industry. We are promoting entrepreneurs to get into real estate with the intention, everybody's, we see unemployment big, and yes, got 14, 15 million unemployed people in our country. And, we've been on this transformation binge to try and encourage people of color to go in there and get involved. I mean, it's plain to see that, people simply cannot do without homes, whether you simply buying or you renting. Yeah. You're simply not going to live in the street. So, we take a very logical approach to real estate and that's what we're about. So, we stay away from the pessimism. There's a lot of negative market pessimism at times, and we just take a logical approach, and this is our plot.
Now, when you go into townships, like especially in Soweto, the mainline companies are now selling houses there. I mean, I saw a Pum Golding sign in Soweto. Now,
absolutely.
There are people who live in Soweto, who were born and bred in Soweto, who have owned homes in Soweto, who should be bigger than Pam Golding in Soweto.
Hello.
It's their area, they know it very well. And that should be one of the positive things when you are a real great estate person. You should be able to have lived in that area and consumed a lot more nuances outside of the formal business structures.
Absolutely. But, in saying that, Bob, also, the real estate industry in the township and the emerging market is somewhat different. The Estate Agency Affairs Act that was, put together in 1976 to the existing business model in the emerging market townships is a whole different ballgame. For an example, estate agents, was to, the first thing you would ask an estate agent coming in for an interview, do you have a car? In the townships, one could even go out selling a house, using a taxi. So, it's a different culture, and it's a, it's there's a lot of opportunity. More and more businesses and more companies are starting to open up businesses in the townships with the upcoming malls that are in every area. I mean, if you wanted to take Mabopane, you've got a big shopping mall like Central City. You've got a lot of national chains that are there. Same thing with Soweto. You've got Maponya Mall. You've got Mlazi Mega City. There's, in every township there are big malls, and obviously these retailers also recruit senior management, and these people, as a matter of convenience, want to stay in the township. So surely they're going to, as a matter of convenience, want to stay there, and naturally they'll buy and rent in the area. And simply, I think to people that lack color, if I may call it, are intimidated to work in the township. So, people prefer to do business with the people that they know. Absolutely.
I find that statement quite interesting, because I was going to ask you that question. Do people prefer to be sold a house by their own race? In 2015, considering people are living everywhere and anywhere they live, and obviously, and right now I'm not speaking about the township, because in the township it's still 99.9% black, but within everywhere else besides the townships.
Absolutely. In saying that, when we started our business, I think just under 8 to 9 years ago, and we started, and our business was actually born as a result of the crime that was taking place in Lodium and Erasmia, and the migration that was taking place towards the west of Centurion. People was flocking towards security estates, and we got great support from people in our community where actually the idea of an estate agent didn't even exist. People used to sell property and rent property by word of mouth, going to the local mall or coffee shop, and by word of mouth they would find somebody's properties on the market and they would buy or sell the property. Obviously after we came into into existence, the whole scenario changed, because people now have the opportunity to deal with a property professional and somebody who could short circuit the entire process and say, okay, listen, this is what you're looking for. Let me pre-qualify, and show you what we have, and give you a variety to choose from, which would meet with your criteria.
Yes, I love property.
Yusuf, look, I mean, producer hasn't really given permission, because I haven't talked to him about it. But is there a number that, in case there's someone out there who's interested in attending your course,
Yes.
Because I think that a lot of people will be interested. This is not about seeking a job. It's about wealth creation, and it's the most practical thing one can do. And are you willing for people to give you a call?
If I could go one step further, I've actually brought about 20 vouchers with me, and for your callers that call in, we are giving away a complimentary training session,
nice,
and a workshop. So I think our next workshop is on the 9th and 10th of this month, which is Wednesday and Thursday. Please, we would like to give away these vouchers. They're worth 5,500 each. And anybody interested who wants to get involved in the real estate industry, we've also got franchise opportunities as well. They can contact us at info@choprop.co.za. That's info@choprop, choprop.co.za. Alternatively, they could call us on our helpline, which is 0861 Choprop. That's 0861 246 7767. For franchise inquiries, they could contact us at franchise@choprop.co.za.
Look, Yusuf, you're a gentleman. Thank you very much. No wonder you come from Pretoria. We're good like that.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, that was Yusuf Essa, CEO and founder of Choprop Properties, and we'll give you more numbers, and we'll post those details on the 180 Facebook page as well. And I see Kuli Roberts has tweeted Yusuf's contacts as well. Permission to say goodbye and play out with a song from BET Experience?
Yes, please.
You grant me that permission?
I got you there.
Thank you.